How are you guys doing? Well, today we're going to talk about watch reviews. The first side of the coin, sponsor reviews. I'm going to make this into a little series of videos or talks. So we're going to talk about sponsor reviews. Well, sponsor reviews on YouTube. Now, a lot of these videos you're watching about watches are actually sponsor reviews, where the channel operator gets paid or gifted pieces for talking about a certain watch. It could be a watch that this YouTube operator would never even look at otherwise. May not even get the watch the right time of the day, let's say. Now, there's a lot of viewers that doesn't understand sponsor reviews. So they just watch the videos and believe everything that's fed to them, everything that's dished out. The viewers are dazzled by video effects, sound effects, and fancy editing. It creates a diversion and a fantasy for them to get them out of reality. So they're so dazzled by the video effects and sound effects and fancy editing that they can't even make out reality from fantasy. So they just believe everything the sponsor reviewer is telling them. It doesn't have to be a watch channel either that do these sponsor reviews about watches. It could be any other kind of channel. It could be just like an advertisement. So another kind of watch channel, let's just say they're doing a video about automobiles. So they just throw in this little advertisement in their video that they love this certain kind of watch. It's so great that they can't do without this kind of watch. Well, it's a good chance that's a sponsor reviews. So, like I said, they're paid, they're gifted to talk about these sponsored watches. So it leaves viewers to a point where they're assuming. So now these channels could disclose right off the start, well, this is a sponsor review, you guys, so just take it for what it is. But there's a lot of these channels that do these sponsor reviews. They don't tell you every time. But that could be bad for a channel that doesn't do a sponsor review, that could leave viewers thinking, oh yeah, we'll just assume that's another sponsor review, to heck with him. And you got to ask yourself, does these companies get these channels that do these sponsor reviews subscribers and views? Because a lot of these channels that do these sponsor reviews seem to have a lot of subscribers and a lot of views. If these companies have deep pockets, it'd be nothing for them to fork the money out to get them paid subscribers and paid views. It'd be to their advantage. If they're going to go to the trouble of sponsoring a channel to talk about their watches, they want as many people seeing these watches as possible. It's advertising, right? And secondhand watch dealers are another one that gets these channels to do sponsor reviews. So they're not exactly watch manufacturers, of course. They're secondhand watch dealers. So let's say there's a channel that talks about Rolex. I love to talk about Rolex all the time. So some secondhand Rolex dealer will pay them to be very positive about their type of dealership. Doesn't have to name it throughout the whole channel, but they can show like an advertisement at the beginning, and then the person that does the YouTube review could be very positive. Say, you know, your best bet is to go to this kind of secondhand watch dealer to buy your watch. Like, don't go to the authorized dealer. They could say, go to the secondhand watch dealer. Your results will be a lot quicker. The whole process will be more hassle-free, etc., etc. And I'll tell you another thing about these channels that do the sponsor reviews. That's where you're going to get a lot of censorship in the comment section. Now, these channels, they want to put the best face forward to their sponsors. They want to look really good to their sponsors to get more sponsor reviews, right? To continue the sponsor reviews coming in. So I'll give you some examples. The comments in the comment section are highly censored in those kind of videos and those kind of channels. So let's say you go on there and you say, well, I don't really like that watch. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. Well, you're going to be banned. You're going to be deleted because that's not the kind of comments they want to hear. They want comments in there that's only going to praise the channel operator. It's going to praise the video quality. It's going to praise everything. Everything's praised to the max. It's especially going to praise the watch. So they want comments in there that's going to say something to the effect of, I love that watch. I'm going to order one right after this video. Or they could say, yes, I've already got that watch ordered, and I'm going to order another one in the color green or blue. Those are the kind of comments they'll keep. Another thing you guys have to consider is there's going to be lots of comments that are shill comments. They want to sell watches. They want to sell everything great about the sponsor review, the sponsors. So they could easily shill comments in there that's going to say all the positive things. Tell you how great the watch is, how great the channel operator is, how great the video is. It could be a comment like, oh, I was going to buy the other brand, but after I saw this video, I changed my mind. I'm going to buy this one. Thanks, you just saved me $100. Just stuff like that. And if you get savvy to watching comment sections, you'll be able to start to notice the shill comments. It'll be just outrageous praise to the extreme. So, and watch like how there's censorship, really. You never see a negative comment. They'll be banned, they'll be deleted so quick you wouldn't believe it. So, watch out for these video effects, sound effects, and fancy editing. Don't let that convince you to buy the watch. Because once you get that watch home, you're not going to get the video effects, sound effects, and fancy editing. You're going to actually get the watch, and you're going to have to deal with that. And just watch out for the fantasy they create. Watch out for the diversion from reality. Don't let them get you into a zombified state. And do your research outside of that. Like, if some channel is giving the best thing about a watch, well, you can go do your own research. There's all kinds of places you can do research. You can go on the watch manufacturer's site. You can see about their customer service, return policy. Like some of these watches, their customer service is non-existent. And I showed you that with some other videos. That some of these watches are praised and reviews and praised to the max, but they have non-existent customer service. So what good is that? You paid $1,000 for a watch, non-existent customer service. So that's a big factor, right? You can go into forums to find out about a watch, and you can just take your time and find out. So they like to get you in a state where you want to make an impulse decision. You watch this video, sponsor review, greatest watch, can't do without this watch. They just want you to jump from that video right on. They even give you the links too, of course. A lot of them do, if you notice. They want you to just press that link right on there, make a rash decision, and order that watch right off the bat. Not even think about it. You're in a fantasy state. You're not thinking rational. You just want that watch. So that's the first thing you got to know, you guys. That's the first side of the coin about sponsor reviews. So I'm going to do some more videos in this series. And I hope you guys learn something. And comment in the comment section anything you want. This is a freedom of speech channel. It's not a sponsor review channel. So I hope you guys have a good night.